Welcome back, everybody. So potentially those elephants did find something there then. Maybe he already chased them off. So it'd be interesting to see if Tristan can follow up. And so I think they crossed into the back area of the Milwati and we were in the front part. But, let's say quite interesting because the other females didn't really try and catch up with them very quickly. And happy dung day to everybody as well. Apparently a lot of toileting animals with Tristan. Well, you know what my feelings are on the dung thing, so I can learn a lot. So we back here at the carcass and it looks like they have opened it up and there's one of the females to our left here. Please don't come toilet here. Sure. I'm very grateful for that because it does smell. I think worse than the carcass. I think the carcass has dried out a bit. But I've just seen she's got a bit of a bloody ear, so perhaps she's been in a little bit of a fight. Perhaps that's what we were hearing. I'm wondering if we could maybe have a look. The vultures are starting to come a little bit closer than they were yesterday. There's one taking its chance, hooded vulture, on the smallest of trees. But there's quite a few around here now. They're all dotted around in the big trees. But these lions are on top of the carcass. I'm trying to work out if the cubs are actually sleeping in that position.
The one on the right is eating.
Yeah, the one on the right is definitely eating, but the one on the left, it almost looks like... Bless you. Bless you. Oh, there's the big boy. That's who's been sneezing. Just behind the vulture. So where the vulture was, just to the left, it's the tree to the left of it. Yeah, you've got him in view.
Okay.
Just trying to work out who was sneezing and why the cubs were watching. Where are you going, mister? Behind the termite mound. Wild safari man saying, can't believe that carcass was a live buffalo 48 hours ago. And it's absolutely incredible. I say they're on day 2. I think they've probably got another day, if that, to feed. And then it will be literally bones. You can see, that's quite a big rack of ribs. Are we having a bright tonight, guys? Oh, the wind's just changed. Oh. That is pretty strong.
But I think that's done, no?
I think it's a mixture.
Yeah.
But the wind did just change, my word. Oh. Now, I'm just watching what the male's doing behind the termite mound. I can just... He poked his head out. I think he's just flopped down behind the termite mound. But the cubs are watching him. We'll see what happens. Steve. Hi, Steve. Wondering if the hyenas might have tried to come and get the carcass yet. Possibly. That could possibly be why the Birmingham boys came in. They might have heard the hyenas. Oh no, he has moved off actually. I can see him. It's much further. Heading north. Let's say Cub's watching where he's going. But if they have done, obviously the Pride have kept their prize. They are still here. I didn't hear any lions calling. Did you hear lions calling last night, Seb? No?
No.
Nothing. I didn't hear anything.
Actually, no, I think I might have, just like quite late in the night.
Oh, okay. Maybe because the females have had their fill, they felt like they could invite the boys in now. Hi, Laurie. Laurie asking if the Birmingham boys have access to the sticks and the Nkuhumas, the females, and I would say so. I think I'd need to check with Tristan where the Birmingham boys' territory, how far it encompasses, but I think they will cross over with the sticks by the sounds of it. The sticks might be up here. They were always around this area. Do you know where the Birmingham boys, how far south they get to?
Not sure.
No? No, maybe the viewers can help us out as well. How far the Birmingham boys patrol. So I was trying to think of the best word to use there. Hello, beautiful girl. Oh, is that Amber Eyes? Yeah. Oh, she really does have stunning eyes. Oh, it's a hard life being a lioness. Say we're what? 3 meters away from Africa's top predator. How incredible. This never gets old. Thanks, Dave. Dave confirming that the territory does incorporate the sticks, as well as the Nkuhumas, as well as the Torchwood Pride, who are further east from where we are now. The sticks, they always used to operate further south, and the Nkuhumas kind of the west and the north, and it sounds like that's still the case. Now, these female lions have decided to come to us. So they, I say, that's one of the big things. That's one of the big things about keeping the respect with the animals, is we try not to infringe on. Sure, it's such an awkward little point. Oh, some people were wondering if he was actually stuck. It looks like the cubs managed to free itself anyway. So yeah, so we try not to infringe on their space. So we watch what they're saying and try and keep our distance where possible, and then if it's up to them to come to us, then that's up to them, but then it's on their ground, and that helps to keep them nice and relaxed. Apparently there's a piece of really good meat in there. Now, I was asked yesterday if I've ever known a cub to get stuck in a carcass, and I said, well, I've not heard of it. And then someone did post a video of a cub who did get its head stuck, tried to go into, well, obviously where the soft tissue is in the anus, and it got its head in and could not get out again. But the rest of the carcass was open, so I think it would have got out eventually. I think the skin would have stretched, but quite an interesting video to watch. A typical cat, thinking it can get into places where its whiskers are telling it no. Yeah, Jeremiah definitely thinks the cub's going the wrong way. But you know what? I'm not gonna go up and tell it that. I'll let it figure it out for itself. Yeah, these vultures are starting to come in a little bit closer now, hoping to get dibs on that meat as soon as those lions move away. Whoa, that was a big growl. Stations, got 2 stations in the Ngala lock on the Bamba. Are we hearing that low growl? I can't work out who is actually growling. Because that sounds like a decent growl. Someone's gonna get tetchy very shortly. How's that for a maneuver? That's like typical kids. I'm sure any parent sitting at home watching this now gone, yeah, my kids have done. And one wants something and the other one's in the way. I think what we might do, now that the other vehicle has moved, we might go around the other side and try and get a view from that side. I'm just going to mess with my keys just so these ladies next to us know that we're going to move, so we don't startle them. Just wait for the other vehicle to move. Yeah, you see, didn't even flinch. Oh, we just missed the sunset. Still a beautiful pink sky. Trees are on fire. Actually, no, I shouldn't say that. That would have a few people panicking. Ah. What? My back end? Back in like that. Oh, those vultures. Okay, I was a little bit low down. I was thinking, where are you seeing vultures? Okay, say when's good for you to see them. Lots of space, no lions, hey? Yeah. That'd be epic if it does. Oh, look at that typical vulture pose as well. It's like that scene from the Jungle Book. What do you want to do? I don't know. What do you want to do? Beautiful, Seb. Is that vulture's pretty in pink? Beautiful. Good call. So, okay, so we'll see if we can get a side view here. I think it'll actually work in our favour, smell-wise. Oh, look at that. You're snoozing on the job. Okay, is that good there? Oh. Well, I suppose it is tiring work, trying to get your way through that carcass. I think it is this cub that is actually doing a lot of the grumbling, which is quite amazing. Sorry, it was the one on the other side, which is quite amazing. That's quite a decent growl. Oh, there we go. I'm woken up. That's my pillow. Don't eat that. Yeah, Liv. Also, I've not heard the cubs growl like that before either. That's a decent growl. Hi, Paula. Welcome on board. Asking what age is a lion considered a grown-up? It's usually about the 18 months, 2 years old mark. That's when they potentially, 2 years old, is when they can potentially start reproducing. So yeah, from about a year onwards, usually called a sub-adult really. Yeah, I'll pull over for you. Can you get past? Okay. Thank you. Ooh, breathe it in. Yeah, you can see the cub using that rough tongue to try and work the meat from the bone, and then using the cheek teeth, the carnassials, which are the very sharp teeth, and they fit together very closely in the jaw, so they actually work against each other to keep the teeth nice and sharp. Which is why you keep seeing it use those teeth on the side. There you go. Ooh. Hi, Deadhead Tum. Good afternoon to you. Asking if the cubs will get enough nutrition from the buffalo if it looks like it was in good condition itself, because obviously they've been suffering in the past couple of years from the white mussel disease, where the animals that the lions are actually eating haven't had enough nutrients themselves, so the cubs aren't getting enough nutrients. So unfortunately I didn't see this buffalo alive. I'll have to ask Tristan what he thought of them, but there does seem to be a little bit more food for them this year than there was last year. Yeah, last year Nkuhuma went through, well, the whole country went through quite a severe drought. There was just not enough rain that fell in this area at all. So the grass that grew also didn't have enough nutrients. And unfortunately, as I say, it trickles down the food chain. But there does seem to be a bit more food. I've actually noticed the impala looking pretty well, actually. All the other antelope that I've seen actually looking in good condition. So I'm thinking the buffalo are probably in better condition this year. Aww. Now, why is your ears back? We didn't do anything.